Getting fixed is life doing for you by force what you refuse to do voluntarily. And life is not gentle when it takes the wheel. Life doesn't ease you into the change. Life crashes you into it. So before the crash comes, before the diagnosis, before the dismissal, the dissolution, and the breakdown, I'm standing in front of you today saying, fix yourself. Life doesn't send invoices, it sends signals. And if you keep ignoring the signals, life stops warning you and starts billing you. The question is never, will change come? Change is already on its way. The only question that has ever mattered is this: will you change yourself or will life change you? Because one of those two things is going to happen. You either fix yourself or you get fixed. When was the last time life gave you a warning or a sign that said something needs to change? Maybe it was a relationship that broken. Maybe it was a job you lost. Maybe it was money that ran through your fingers like sand, no matter how hard you worked. Maybe it was your body talking about fatigue, sickness, or burnout. Maybe it was that voice in your head at 3 a.m. that wouldn't let you sleep, that wouldn't let you rest, wouldn't let you pretend anymore. That wasn't bad luck. That was a message. Fixing yourself is not about becoming perfect. Perfection is a trap dressed up as a goal. It paralyzes more people than failure ever has. Stop chasing perfect. Chase better. Better than yesterday. Better than last month. Better than the version of you that made the choices you now regret. Fixing yourself means telling yourself the truth. Not the comfortable truth. Not the addicted truth. Not the version you rehearse when people ask how you're doing and you say, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm blessed. When inside you are falling apart. Say the real truth. Look at your finances. Are they where they should be? Look at your relationship. Are they life-giving or life-draining? Look at your habits. Look at what you do when nobody is watching. Look at how you spend your days, your mornings, your spare hours, because your habits are not just habits, they are prophecy. They are telling you exactly where you will be in 5 years if nothing changes. And if that future scares you, good. Let it scare you into movement. Taking radical ownership of yourself is not a concept. It is a daily practice. It means that when something goes wrong in your life, your first question is not, who did this to me? Your first question is, what part did I play? And what can I control from here? This is not about blame. This is about power. The moment you make yourself the victim, you hand the power to whoever or whatever you're blaming. But the moment you take ownership, even of things that weren't entirely your fault, you take the power back. Victims wait for rescue. Owners build the solution. Which one are you? You were born into a world of instant everything. Instant food, instant entertainment, instant validation. Swipe right, scroll down, click, like, share. You were told that comfort was your birthright. That ease was a sign you are doing well. That struggle meant something was wrong. But here is what nobody told you. Comfort is a slow killer. You cannot grow inside your comfort zone. As growth requires pressure, diamonds are made under pressure. As steel is forged in fire, real champions are built in rooms where nobody is clapping. You are creative, connected, and aware in ways that no generation before you has ever been. But brilliance without discipline is just potential rotting on the vine. Connectivity without purpose is just noise. Awareness without action is just performance. I want you to understand what getting fixed actually looks like. Because it doesn't always come with sirens and warning lights. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it sneaks up on you, dressed as normal life. Getting fixed looks like waking up at 50 and realizing the life you're living belongs to someone else's expectation, your parents, your culture, your fears. And when this truly happens, oh no, you are already fixed. When your body breaks down because you treated it like a machine you never had to maintain, you're already fixed. It looks like high blood pressure at 35, diabetes at 40, a heart attack at 50, relationships that collapse under the weight of everything you refuse to address, the anger you never healed, the trauma you buried, the patterns you repeated because examining them felt like too much work, a business that fails not because the market wasn't there. And your body now finally presenting the bill for every late night, every processed meal, every skipped workout, and every stress you swallowed without processing. When all this happened, you are fixed. When you wake up early, you are telling yourself, my goals matter. When you eat well, you are telling yourself, my body deserves care. When you read, study, practice, when you put in the work, even when you don't feel like it, you are sending a message to the deepest part of yourself that says, I will take myself seriously. And here is the painful truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Most people do not take themselves seriously. They say they want success, but they sleep through their mornings. They say they want wealth, but they spend before they save. They say they want health, but they negotiate with every good habit. They say they want great relationships, but they bring unhealed version of themselves to every connection and wonder why it keeps breaking. You cannot want something and consistently do the opposite and call that living your best life. That is called self-deception, and it is the most expensive habit on earth. The price of discipline is paid once, in sweat, in sacrifice, in the early mornings and the late night, in saying no to that thing that feels good right now because you are chasing something greater. The price of indiscipline and laziness is paid forever, in regret, in missed opportunity, in watching other people live the life you daydreamed about while you were busy choosing comfort. Pay the price of discipline today, or pay the price of regret tomorrow. When you fix yourself, you become a better parent, partner, friend, leader, and citizen. When you fix yourself, you raise the waterline for everyone in your orbit. When you fix yourself, you give the next generation permission to believe it is possible because they watch you do it. Let this be the video you look back on years from now and say, that is when something shifted. Let this be the moment you stop negotiating with your own potential and start actually showing up for it. You were not born to be comfortable. You were born to be consequential. You were not placed on this earth to simply survive your circumstances. You were placed here to transform them, starting with the ones inside you. Fix yourself, not because you are broken beyond hope, but because you are capable beyond measure. Fix yourself because the world is waiting for the version of you that stopped making excuses and started making moves. Fix yourself before life does it for you. The alarm has been ringing. Now get up. The only version of you that fails is the one that never decided to begin.